Hi, this is Łukasz Sarnacki and I am the founder and the leader of Ukć band from Poland. The whole idea appeared in my head in the summer of 2017. From the beginning, it was supposed to be a one-man studio project. In 2021, I entered the studio to record my debut album, which was released in Poland in April 2023 by Seven Gates of Hell Productions, and in the rest of the world in February 2024 by Theogonia Records. In the meantime, I've got several offers to play live shows, so I asked a few friends of mine to join me in Ukć live lineup. So from now on, Ukć is a one-man studio project, but playing live, it's a normal four-person band. There's nothing mysterious or super special behind it. There is not even a word that you can find in the Polish dictionary or something. Ukć, that's how my friends and family members call me. I needed a name that describes me in 100%. The whole project and the lyrics are very personal, so the choice of the name was kind of obvious to me. Well, this is my first solo album recorded entirely by me. I am the only composer, performer, lyricist, and producer of this album. The whole thing is very personal, so I didn't want anyone to participate in it. The album was released in two language versions, Polish and English, of course. And what else I can say? This is my absolute artistic peak, something I have dreamed about for many years and always lacked the time and courage to do it. Most of the lyrics are about my personal experiences, mostly related to my family home, where a lot of bad things were happening a few years back. I also discuss topics related to matters that are important to me. I support cultural, racial, and sexual minorities and express my aversion to discrimination and political domination in public and private life. Long story short, I talk about love and hate and how thin is the line between them. The cover photo was taken during the filming of the music video for the song Uncertainty. I wanted it to reflect the atmosphere of the music. Here we can see a lonely, naked man, me of course, in the middle of nowhere, overwhelmed by everyday reality. Well, in my opinion, it strongly correlates with the lyrics from the album. Let me start by saying that Chris from Theogonia Records is a professionalist in every detail. Theogonia is a young label, but Chris is a man who has worked with Nuclear Blast and Roadrunner Records for many years, so he gained experience among the best and the biggest in the industry. I'm very glad that he showed interest in my music, thanks to which I can reach far beyond borders of Poland with my album. The cooperation runs smoothly and we have constant contact with each other. This is very important, and unfortunately I know that this is not that obvious. I am happy that I make a living from music actually. Apart from being an active musician, I am also an educator and I teach drums. I have been running a private music school here in Białystok, Poland, in my hometown, for over 10 years now. It is a rock school, so basically I'm surrounded by music almost all the time, and I'm very happy about it. It was when I was still a child. I was maybe 7 years old when my father played Creeping Death by Metallica for me for the very first time. Since then I've been loyal to metal, and although I like other genres, metal will always have a special place in my heart. Let me answer this way. Playing metal, or music in general, especially non-commercial music, it's a path full of difficulties. And if I have to list it all, this interview would take much, much longer, and we don't have time for that, right? If you take something seriously, if your actions are guided by sincere passion and love, then no obstacle is strong enough to stop you. Every passion has its price. Every passion requires sacrifices and difficult choices. Mm, and you can always let go. But it was so many times it was really hard for me, and I knew that if I gave up, it would be the end of the story for me, and I will be very, very unhappy. I would love to record at least one more old-fashioned hard or even glam rock album inspired by Skid Row, Wasp, or Motley Crue. I was born and raised in 80s and I love 80s, that's the reason. However, if I had to choose one artist with whom I would like to record something one day, it would be David Gilmour from Pink Floyd. I've been observing the development of metal music since the early 90s, and I must admit that a lot of good things have happened in metal over these 30 years. Metal is very addictive. It can surprise with its openness and multidimensionality. Lots of great bands, lots of groundbreaking albums, and after all these years, I still can't get it off! I've always believed that 3 heartbreaking notes are much more important than 12 around the guitar neck. My heart will always belong to drums, so I choose Blastbirds. I collect both CDs since the early 90s and vinyls for several years. But if I had to pick one, I would choose vinyl. It depends. Both from the stage, neither from the crowd. Both options are good, as long as they're creative. There's a lot of them, but if I have to pick one, I will choose I Just Died in Your Arms by Cutting Crew. Or maybe Take My Breath Away by Berlin. Damn, I don't know, I really love 80s. We're going to play live a lot, promoting Coming Out Love and Hate Diaries. But the most important thing is that I will start recording the second album in May. So I have a very creative time ahead of me. Hey, what's up? This is Łukasz i Konrad Sernacki of Ukcz Band from Poland. Greetings to all Antichrist magazine readers and subscribers. Cheers.